Hello, welcome back once again. Today we have this interesting expression of 0 to the power of 0 times 0 to the power of 0 divided by 0 to the power of 0 plus 0 to the power of 0. So in this video, we're going to find out the value for this expression, right? Okay, before we proceed, we need to understand what the 0 to the power of 0 is, right? So to do this, we're going to consider the following graph. So let's say y is equal to x raised to the power of 0. Now, to consider this graph, now we have the graph of y is equal to x to the power of 0. Okay? Now, when x is equal to 2, this is 2 right over here, then the corresponding value for y is going to be 1, right? Cool. When x is equal to 3, then the corresponding value for y is going to be 1 as well, because 3 to the power of 0 is 1 and 2 to the power of 0 is 1, right? Let's consider when x is equal to, let's say we have 0.6, then the corresponding value for y is going to be 1, right? Now, also when x is negative, let's say we have here negative 1, then the corresponding value for y is 1, right? So this is the graph of x raised to the power of 0. Now let's think about when x is equal to 0, right? Then this is the point. So it seems like if x is equal to 0, then 0 to the power of 0 is also equal to 1. In this case, right? We can clearly see it. It seems like 0 to the power of 0 is 1, right? Okay. Now let's consider another graph where y is equal to 0 raised to the power of x. Now, here is the graph. Now, when x is equal to 2, then we can see that the corresponding value for y is going to be 0 at this point. You get the idea? Now, when x is equal to 3, we can see the corresponding value for y is going to be 0 as well. When x is equal to, let's say we have 0.7, then the corresponding value for y is going to be 0, because 0 to the power of 0.7 is 0. Consider when x is negative. Now, let's say we have x is equal to negative 1. So let's see the corresponding value for y. Then we're going to have 0 raised to the power of negative 1. And using the exponential rule, this is going to be 1 over 0, which is clearly undefined, right? Okay, so are these guys this side, the negative guys here, then this expression will be undefined. So this is our graph, right? Now, consider when x is equal to 0. You will see this is the point 0. Then it seems like 0 to the power of 0 is 0, because the point is right over here for the corresponding value of y. Then, using this fact here, then it seems like 0 to the power of 0 is equal to 0. Now, you can see what is going on here. With this explanation here, 0 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. It seems like 0 to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And with this explanation here, it seems like 0 to the power of 0 is equal to 0. Then you can see that this 0 to the power of 0 agrees to no value, right? So rather we can say that 0 raised to the power of 0 is clearly undefined. Okay? Now here is the expression we're here to evaluate. 0 raised to the power of 0 multiplied by 0 to the power of 0, then divided by 0 to the power of 0 plus 0 to the power of 0. So since 0 to the power of 0 is undefined, then the whole of this expression is clearly undefined, right? And this is the solution. Thank you for watching. Please, if you really enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like, comment, and share.